Hey YouTube, this is the one only. Hey YouTube, this is the one only Damian Moody, also known as Cash Your Majesty or Red Riding Hood. Whatever name you want to call me is fine. Hopefully y'all can hear me. But anyway, so I decided to do a YouTube video because I just wanted to speak on a lot of things that's going on with me. Give y'all guys a update on what's going on with me, school wise and stuff like that. So first things first. I am at a point where it's like a lot going on, and I actually trying to hurry up and do this video because I still got to get in the shower because I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow at 11:30, and I also have to go to the eye doctor around 5. I mean, and be there about 5. So it's like two different places I gotta go tomorrow, and then not just that, hopefully a SIM card or a phone come because I gotta go to the eye doctor and I don't know exactly where that's at. And I don't know if this phone is gonna help me get there. And I don't want to be trying to get somewhere and then my phone not working. I don't know where to go. I'm lost. The GPS ain't working. I ain't got time for that. So anyway, I decided to make a GoFundMe, and it's for family, friends, and people because I plan on around 2015, which is next year, if the Lord allows. I plan on going to Florida with my family, and I plan on if the school allows it, I plan on graduating on campus. The reason why I plan on graduating on campus if the school allows it is because I never had a fair graduation at any school. I never graduated from any school. Yes, I say that I graduated from Delta, but no, that was not the case, and I'm pretty sure I didn't tell the story. For those who don't know, for those who may be new to my channel, who might come across this video, I went to the Delta school. Hold on. I went to the Delta School at 3515 Woodhaven Road, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania 19154. Um, Let me tell y'all a little bit about the school for those who don't know about Delta. So, Delta was established in 1958. Excuse me. Established in 1958, the Delta School is a Pennsylvania approved private school located in Northeast Philadelphia, serving children with special needs between the ages of 5 to 21. Delta implements the general education curriculum with appropriate accommodations, modifications, supplemental aids and services. The curriculum is aligned with the PAQR standards. Delta's license is approved by the Pennsylvania Department of Education and is a member of the Philadelphia Alliance for Approved Private Schools. Delta School provides a safe, lives, supportive lives, and welcoming lives environment that promotes the atmosphere that embraces diversity lives, equality lives, and inclinations. The facility and staff at the Delta have a deep respect for their students' damn lie and an appreciation of their individual talents. The Delta School focus on culturally sustained, inclusive, effective practices for diverse students with special needs. I could give y'all a whole nother story about the bullshit and fuckery of the Delta school, but anyway, please excuse my language. I know this is a full video, but at the end of the day, this is my channel. I'll be open and honest about everything. And then they got another Delta school building on 3318 Barberry Road, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania 19154. Anyway, so that's the school I went to. I went to Delta from late December 2000 up until June of 2013. I graduated at the age of 20. I thought that I was supposed to graduate at the age of 18. I'm not going to get too deep because there's a lot of stuff I may remember and a lot of things I don't remember about my full journey at the Delta school. But one thing I can say is I never fully like I never had a real graduation. What happened was every picture day for like about 3 years, maybe 3 or 4 years. Every picture day, the graduates that graduates that year are supposed to take captain gown pictures. From what I remember, there was staff members saying that I was supposed to graduate, but I knew more because in the F building at the Delta School, around the time that the graduates are supposed to graduate, they would get pictures developed early and they would hang your Captain Gal picture on the wall in the F building, and the art teacher will also cut your name out on colorful cardboard paper and staple it or it to the wall as a display. So got to the point where I will always look forward to seeing my picture and my name hanging up on the wall. And I'll talk to the counselor, I'll talk to the principal, I done try to talk to everybody like I want to graduate, I want to graduate, I want to graduate, thinking that people will understand me. And then by the time graduation day come, I'm one of the students that's going home early and not returning back to the school until the next day. And like I said, this happened about like probably like 3 or 4 years. I done took the Captain Gal picture. They trying to fit the hat on my head because I had like braids and dreads and stuff. And me and the photographer ha- kikiing about the hat not fitting on my big old head. All I know is Mr. Marr was on the phone. He like, is Damien, will you graduate? And then somebody on the other end saying yes. But at the end of the day, it was lies, and bullshit up until the point where by the time I was 20 years old, the same thing happened. Graduation day, my mom got me an outfit. I had my hair all pinned up and my dreads all pinned up and stuff. Came to the school. I'm saying my last goodbyes to some of the staff members there and stuff like that. And I remember I was talking to Miss Nelly. She's one of the staff. No, what's her name? Is Donnelly? What's her name? I was talking to one of the staff members that I know because she used to be a teacher of mine at one point, and she she was working at one of the offices, I think, and I remember just speaking to everybody and like, this is my final goodbye. I'm not coming back to Delta. I'm graduating. I'm leaving. And a few staff members and people just looking at me like I'm crazy. Like it was regular Damien, always saying some crazy stuff. But I was dead ass serious, and people ain't taking it serious. And when other staff members ain't taking it as serious, I knew something was up. I didn't see my name. Didn't see my Captain Gal picture. So I'm just like, what? I'm like, what is going on? Then the same day, my teacher, Miss Marine, and my teacher's aide, Mr. Ben, they planned on doing a pizza party for the graduates since majority of the graduates was in the same class as me. It was only one student by the name of Shane who was graduating, but he was in another classroom. So when the graduation party occurred, my teacher, Miss Marine, called the principal and asked if there were any other students graduating, and if they were, can she invite them to the pizza party that we was having in the classroom? And I guess the principal told her who was graduating, but the student who was graduating couldn't tell anybody, well, any other student what he was doing. He just had to come to the classroom and enjoy the pizza party and keep it on the down low. Anyway, so yeah, I don't remember what all the other students got, but Mr. Ben got me a shirt. It was pretty large and I couldn't fit it, so I ended up giving it to another student. And my teacher, Miss Marine, got me one of those word bottle cup, a big word bottle cup with a picture of a horse head on it, because I guess she remembered me saying that I loved horses as a kid, which I still do. I haven't rode one in a while, but yeah, I love horses. Um, so that pretty much was that. We had the pizza party. I was snapping out because some of the staff members was playing in my face. And out of all staff members, Miss Fanny came to the classroom and I was just getting vibes that I wasn't used to. So, and this is the same vibes I was getting multiple times when I was supposed to graduate, and some of the staff members played in my face. They're trying to send me to the Delta room. They're trying to get Mr. Anthony to get me. They're trying to get everybody to get me because I was not for play that day, nor was I for play any other day that I was supposed to graduate and didn't. So due to me not having a proper graduation, I just left. My dad tried to throw some graduate. My stepdad, rest in peace. He tried to throw some graduation party, but it wasn't really no graduation party because nobody that I wanted there was there. It was just him, his friends, and I think my aunt Jackie came, and everybody pretty much was down in the basement doing their own thing. And he tried to tell me to go down there and thank everybody for coming. I'm like, at the end of the day, they not hanging out with me. No one give me drinks. No one give me turned up. No one give me litty. I'm upstairs by myself, knowing a few people spoke, and everybody else is pretty much down the basement or out in the backyard. This party ain't for me. This is a party for you. But it is what it is. Um, I was over it. I was over it. Cause on some real shit, if I wanted to party, oh trust and believe, y'all could have got me a hotel down Southwest. I could have invited some of my family and whatever the case may be, and we could have had a real damn party. And then they would have had to get kicked out because I would have wanted my own hotel room for a few days, and that would be that. But anyway, so yeah. Since I didn't have the proper graduation I wanted during my high school era, I was thinking and hoping that maybe I could go on campus in Florida and graduate. And then after graduation, I would like to collect enough money as to where I can have a graduation party in Florida and invite my family who live down in Florida to celebrate with me. That is what I really, 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 really want to do. Um, so other than that, um, I am currently on academic probation, pretty much trying to raise that score up because it's a lot going on, and then they just tried to fail me because um I was having some Wi-Fi issues. And now the sad thing about it is it is November and my current GPA score is 1.43 and they pretty much just gave me a D in physical science and a D minus in literary genre, comedy and tragedy, and they pretty much tried to make me repeat physical science and literary genre. I would show y'all, but Full Sail be tripping. I'm currently taking television writing classes, which is from October 28th to December 2nd. I'm upset, y'all. I'm literally upset because I'm pretty much getting in trouble for something that wasn't my damn fault. And they over here talk about some I had to pay $2,367 to pretty much pay to retake classes. I don't know what the classes are. I'm guessing it's physical science and literary genre. Mm, they talk about some. One was on the 25th of September that I had to pay to retake. One was on October 1st. No, and two is on October 1st. So I don't know what the hell they try to make me pay to retake. And on my campus portal, I have $17,117, and they ain't there taking it out of that balance. But guess what I'm about to do? Tch, about to email them, and we about to see what I could do. I'll be right back, YouTube. I had to handle something. Fuck that. This girl think they slick and try to play in people's faces. James, he still be on TikTok, but Shotgun Perez, his ass be on motherfucking. So,
Pew pew.
Up in the score, yeah.
um, what was I about to do? Yeah, so today's election day, and yeah, it's probably gonna get a little crazy because people gonna be voting and stuff. The great thing about it is I actually have to go past where they're gonna be voting at. So it's probably gonna be a lot of people outside and stuff trying to get their votes in and stuff, but I already did do the mail. So it is what it is. It is what it is, it is. Um Speaking on Delta, I never did like that school. I didn't. I never did like Delta. Delta was terrifying. I went through a lot during my Delta era of my life. And I done said this before and I'll say it again, from the first time I even stepped foot at Delta, I just knew that was wrong school for me. Yeah, like they said, they got students from the ages of 5 to 21. Yeah. But I remember like when I was at Delta, when I first went to Delta, I just seen a lot of older students, like in their teens up until they're 21. And from the first moment, I was just looking, I was nervous. I felt like it was pretty much like going to jail or prison or some stuff like that. And I already been through the death row stages. And I remember like, I don't want to be here. I don't think this is school for me. And I think my mom was like, I ain't have no choice. But I felt like I should have because the vibes I was getting from Delta was pretty much, boy, you in danger. Um, I don't fully remember, but I feel like around that era, like around the beginning stages, I mean, people were somewhat nice, others were rude. I had a problem with one of the boys I was in the same classroom with because he act like he ain't want me sitting next to him. His name was Artier. Anyway, yeah, so people were nice at first. Some people were rude. There was this one kid named Artier who was in the same classroom as me, in the same bus as me. And in the beginning, he act like he didn't want to sit next to me. Like people were just giving mixed flip floppy, ignorant vibes. But in the beginning, some of the staff were nice to me, and then there was a lot of people that were hands-on strict. So all that stuff that I read off the website, Delta ain't giving those vibes. They not. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. There were some nice staff members that came and went that I don't ever remember having issues with. I spoke to them. They spoke to me. They treated me with the utmost respect. But like I just ain't want to be at Delta. I would have ran like on some real stuff. If I had my own way, I probably would have moved to Southwest close to my great grandparents. If not with them, I would have tried my best to move. I would have tried to yeah, I would have did whatever I had to do. Um I felt like I should have the opportunity to probably go to schools in Southwest or go to school somewhere. My great grandfather was a teacher, and I'm pretty sure my I don't know. I think my great grandmother taught, or whatever the case may be. But I felt like they taught me a lot more than what the schools would teach me. And majority of my brothers and sisters and went to schools through Southwest and many other places, and I was all way. I mean, I had to go all the way to Northeast Philadelphia, which was a long bus ride from Darby, Pennsylvania, to Northeast Philadelphia, and then it was somewhat long because then I was in Darby, I was in Southwest for a short period of time. Yeah. And those long bus rides and the short bus rides, I went through hell. I'm like, why am I even after a while? I'm like, why am I even still in this school? Um, like I said, I could go on and on, but it's going to take me a long, 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 long time to really try to remember everything that I endured and went through when it came to my journey at the Delta School and reasons why I felt like I should have left the school way earlier than what I did. And most of it had to do most of it had to do with the physical and verbal and mental abuse that I endured from staff and students. I sure did. I sure did. Um, but yeah, I had some students I got along with. I had staff members I got along with. I done had my secret crushes here and there. I had people that really were cool with me for as long as they could be. Then I had some people that was a bit flip floppy, like they was cool with me, but then would act differently either as we all start to get older or when there's around they friends who I didn't get along with. Um I done had fights, I done had arguments with staff and students. It was like for real, it was just crazy. Like I mean to honestly wrap it all up, it was crazy. And every single day, I just waited and waited and waited and waited and waited for that final day where I didn't have to return to the school. It pretty much was an emotional wreck. Um, so that's the thing. I feel like getting along with certain staff members and students is the reason why it helped me cope and with being a Delta every day, having to get up at 5 to 6:30 every morning, get dressed, get ready for a bus. Sometimes the bus was late, pick me up. Sometimes the bus ain't come at all. Um, oh my god, I'm trying to think. There's a few staff members I got along with. I don't remember everybody's names, but yeah, it was a few staff members I got along with. Um, One of the first things I remember is there was a staff member by the name of Mr. Rubin. I don't remember his last name because this was like early 2000s. Um, but there was a staff member named Mr. Rubin, and he was a one-on-one worker, I guess, for one of the students in my classroom named Justin Cooks. But when Justin was absent, I guess Mr. Rubin got along with some of the staff members at the school. So he pretty much will help out being a teacher aide or whatever the case may be. And in the mix of all of us being in the classroom together, somehow me and him just became cool. And most of it was because I had this bus driver that I had a close bond with back in the day. And I guess I don't know if he knew her or he just had a or if he had a crush on her, and he would always come to the bus in the afternoon trying to speak Spanish because most of us in the bus didn't understand what he was saying if he spoke in Spanish. I don't know. He might have been mixed. I don't know. But yeah, he used to try to speak Spanish to my bus driver, and If you don't come on, we trying to get home, and you over here trying to have your last minute conversations." Um, but yeah, so I remember one time I was really, 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 really sick, and they had this bench in this grass. They had a bench in the front yard in front of the F building, and I sat at the bench with my head down and my arms wrapped around my head because the sunlight and everything was just bothering me and making me feel lightheaded, dizzy, and so forth and what have you. And I remember him coming over to me, speaking to me, and like if I need anything, he got me, just ask stuff like that. And we had a good conversation. It just seemed like ever since we just really, really, really got along. And he pretty much became one of my best friends. And like I said, don't get me wrong. There were staff members that I felt had my back, and I never really had no problems with, whatever the case may be, throughout the years. But at the end of the day, they had to do their jobs, and most of them got along with some of the staff members that I did have problems with. Yeah. Anyway, I'll get back to y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, YouTube.